Underrated stuff it's what it is. It's what we think is an underrated or underappreciated parts of our lives. And I kind of how I envision this segment is we all have our own underrated thing. So the one that I've always thought is underrated since I was a kid is breast pockets on jackets, like just being able to just like pop it right in, and you don't have it like on your legs. Yeah. It's so convenient, yeah. And the genesis of that is when the movie Elf, when Peter Dinklage comes in, like he's finally introduced as like the head writer, and they pay him in a big envelope of cash, and he just like stuffs it in his breast pocket, but it's like a big, for him, because he's a little person, it's a big envelope full of cash, and he just like jams it into his breast pocket. It's just
not enough.
And I've always, like, ever since I saw that, I wanted a jacket with a breast pocket, and now if a jacket doesn't have a breast pocket, I don't
it's
get
not a jacket.
It's not is what are you?
It's just a glorified hoodie.
Thank you. So, see, Coach gets me.
I feel like you felt like the cool kid too. I had an independent jacket like that,
mm-hmm.
It had a pocket inside the jacket. I felt like the coolest kid ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's just so just like, boom.
Okay, so I got two because I kind of thought about this. First one is I don't know about everyone at home and everyone here, but the worst scenario for me, especially when it was friends' homes growing up, is because friends' homes. When you're a kid, it's the parents, right? And especially if you didn't know that friend that well and you're kind of still getting to know them, and you have to go to the bathroom, and it's number two. The worst feeling is when that toilet is not good flow. You know what I'm saying? Like I brought this up early, and I'm like, I think about when there's a moment when the bathroom's got a solid, just sucks it down. I just sit there and I think like, thank God, because the worst is if it clogs and then you don't see a plunger and you're in desperation mode with your hand at that point, and you're just sleeves. Yeah, it's like
I've lived it.
Yeah, it's like that is, and the worst feeling is to, even after you tried to unclog it, and then you have to come out and be like, sorry.
Yeah. Or like what took you so long?
Yeah, and it's like, and your hands are like the worst part is you sprinkle all over the floor with the toilet water with your hands, and you're just like, why did this happen? And I've had a lot of nightmare scenarios of that. Like
I've lived it.
Yeah, it's like, and I know this man right here. I definitely.
It's my worst. It was my worst fear, and it came true, and it was horrible. I'll tell that story once you're done.
Yeah, so I feel like for me, like when it's a strong flow, we really, no matter where you are, but I think it's specifically at a home, because you see it less with like homes, right? Homes have kind of risk here.
Most of the time it's a gamble. Most of the time it's a gamble when you go to a friend's home. You're like, do I do a test flush?
Yeah.
Or do I just gamble and go for it?
Yeah. I never thought of a test flush.
But
test flush,
the worst is like you do courtesy flush and then you flush it like 8 times and they're like, is something happening? Like that's the worst.
That's true too.
Yeah, that's like
so that's the thing too. Like you don't want to take the gamble of flushing it once and then flushing it again, and then maybe you need a third one.
Yeah,
because that's nerve wracking.
Or wonder what your fucking diet is.
or what if you roll the dice? Like, have you guys done this where you roll the dice and you're like, okay, well, I'm done. I've done my duty in there. Hopefully I didn't put too much toilet paper. Now let's try and flush. And then you hold it down, hoping that like you get more flow to get it down.
Like a double flush.
Yeah. You're like trying to motivate. You're like, come on, baby, you can do it. Yeah. Like, get it all in there. No remains left. So yeah.
Praying while it goes down.
Yeah, it really is a moment of truth. There's times where like it feels like you do it and you're just like, and then the worst feeling is when you almost. Like, I personally, from home, like, you're just like, I know my toilet.
Yeah.
And then the worst is when you're like, you feel betrayed.
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, you're just like, this shouldn't come up. Like, I know I know the right, like, roll amount. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I've seen better. Like, yeah, that's
I put more in you before.
Yeah. I feel like that's like both of those. But I would say that's for sure. Before I move on to the next one, did you want to?
Yeah, no, keep going.
So the second thing for me is okay. I don't see these too often, but I think it's really underrated when I do, is when, and I see them more at Vegas for some reason, but when you guys are in a stall, so we're staying in the bathroom conversation, when you're in a bathroom stall and it goes all the way to the floor. I don't know
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Or did you?
Your own private room.
Your private. Yeah. Like, so, like I think, and maybe okay. So maybe it's kind of piggybacking off of his too. It's like I feel like when I'm in that feeling, I feel so comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, you're just like
Yes.
you're because like
And
when
you can take your time.
the worst is when you see people's feet and then like people like are trying to get inside and then like when you're that's the worst. People are waiting on you, but like if you have it all closed up, you're like I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just
You
like
don't
this
know
is
what I'm
mine.
doing.
Yeah, it's like
My shoes and look for me in the restaurant.
yeah, like just yank it. Exactly. Yeah, they could be like, oh, you've got New Balances on, you're done.
They can't
Yeah,
see my
like-
thong down there.
yeah.
I got another horror story with a private cell.
So for me, it's like when I'm in that moment, I also feel like it's so secluded where I'm in my own world in just that period of time. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's really underrated, and there's not enough of them in the world.
Yeah.
And if I could be pro any kind of movement, is obviously the triple and 4-ply toilet paper on every public restroom. Like our government money, if we're wasting it down this path, we should be spending all of it on 4-ply toilet paper in every government entity possible.
funding this?
Yeah, it's like
fingers
what-
better not be able to poke through.
Yeah,
okay?
1-ply is a dangerous game. Okay, this is like
Have you guys done dude wipes? I've never
Yeah.
done dude wipes. You
I have.
What do
Yeah,
you like?
I
Do you
have,
like them?
and my brother has, my cousin.
what
has.
is a dude
It's
wipe?
a wipe for your ass.
I mean, I have wipes.
It's basically a wet wipe for your ass.
Oh,
Like,
is it? It's a baby
My wife
wipe.
got
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
ahead,
yeah,
Robert.
baby
You're
wipe.
amazing.
Yeah,
It'll
it's a
change your
baby
world.
wipe for dudes' asses.
Well, this is the sponsor
I mean-
segment, right? We're doing
Yeah, it's great. It's
Dude, Mark,
it's.
please.
marketing here.
We'll
I
talk
mean-
about toilets all the time.
I mean, we had someone. We had like when I came home this week, there was someone sitting on top of the toilet, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go." And like, I'd gotten some from another company. I think it's a 556 Body Ops. Is like they had like a whole like package deal that you buy. It was like shampoo, conditioner, like a beard oil, like a pomade, and like a body loofah thingy majig. And then it had man wipes, I think is what they called them. And I thought at first that they were like body wipes, like so like I went to go change.
when you're
Yeah,
released?
I went to like
Oxycontin, it's like those oxy pads.
yeah. I like went to go change between like jobs at the time when I got it, and I pulled it out. I'm like, this thing is not a regular wipe. I was like, shit, I'm gonna smell terrible when I go to work. I was like, but my ass is gonna be clean. And so I used that. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Walk in with stress.
Yeah, I walked in. I'm like, I feel clean. I am moisturized
It
back
changes
there.
your world.
Yeah, I am
It
not gonna
changes your world.
There's no chafing between my cheeks
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.